So welcome back. Episode, what, 10? 10.
Wow.
10, yeah. And we've been slacking. We should be like on 20 something now.
Yeah.
It's been a while. So Herbs is back for us.
Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas. That stuff.
I said I'm not going to say Happy New Year anymore because I feel
It's
like it's
done,
too late. Yeah, right?
It's done. It's right for that.
I take it back.
Yeah, you can't be Happy New Yearing now and compliments now. I mean, it's almost Feb.
Yeah.
It's almost Feb.
Yeah. Otherwise,
Welcome back, bro.
thanks, my boss.
Welcome back.
Thanks, man.
So I can see team how you win. It's our league. It's league you imagine. Serious man. Nile.
Guy one more man.
Why is nobody ever convinced?
You know, I'm not convinced because of I'm happy we're winning, but we are not playing good football.
Yes. That is very true.
You see? And we're playing very boring football. We're playing direct football. Like, look at the majority of our goals. Look at that cross.
Yeah, because first
Set piece.
Lukovic.
No, but I mean, if it's not Manyama, it looked like I believe in certain individuals that make a difference to the team.
Yeah.
And from the start of the season, they are the people that raised their hands and said, yeah, sure. I am putting my name on the block and saying we're actually going to contend. And that was Manyama. In the beginning of the season, he did say and said, we are contending for the season.
Yeah.
We're going to do this, And everyone was like, Manyama, from last season. Look now.
But now, isn't what counts not necessarily the way you play football, but winning. Winning is what matters.
Yes.
It's what matters.
It's very important. Winning is very important. However, I think as a supporter, I would love to see my team play very entertaining football.
Yeah.
I'd love to see my team dominate football. Understand? When I look like a team like Orlando Pirates, and if I was an Orlando Pirates supporter, even though they're not doing good, I'll still be impressed with what I'm seeing, with the poetry that they do on the field and how they move the ball.
As a Pirate supporter, guys, I wonder how hopeful. I'm excited. But excitement, you're fair after some time.
Yeah.
If there are no results.
Yeah.
If there's no cups to be won.
Yeah.
If you... Also, it doesn't make... Great... Guys, I've been there where... Because it's not very often you find entertaining football and winning.
Yeah.
That combination doesn't happen very often.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It doesn't. And I wonder why. Because that thing you like Barcelona. Barcelona was entertaining. Game in 11 and there's results behind it. But Leicester now they won the league. Leicester. They weren't entertaining. But Bakali's results.
Yeah, and we not got 1-0. Yeah.
And someone was saying, it doesn't matter whether you win 10-0 or 1-0.
Yeah.
Still 3 points.
Yeah.
I don't believe in that thing.
Sometimes you have to believe in that thing. When you look a period in time where most season like now, this is the period where you get those 1-0s because there's a lot of games, there's a lot of pressure, there's a lot of injuries, there's a lot of change and that transfers are going on. So I feel like right now I'll be more than happy in this period to get 1-0s in this period, but I'd be overjoyed if Rashadi 2 and we score more goal 3. And we still producing those nice touches. We shoot one touches. We're not just scoring from crosses each in every game.
But that is your strength.
And that's our strength. Yes.
That is your strength.
And the that you
can't contain.
Yeah, when I share the Sundowns, they 2 back. Pitso are same thing. Shy back to back. Pirates, same thing. Understand? It's working, but how long will it work? How long will it work for? It's like for me, it was like Antonio Conte. I felt like his style was strong, but it was very easy to mark after Somshibili after a while.
Yeah.
So
we win the league.
We nearly won.
We win.
Well, I understand, and he could have won it the second time if Diego Costa didn't go, or if Lukaku came to Chelsea, he would have won it. I believe
it could have been different. Yeah.
But his style of football. They never
that happens with everybody.
Oh,
I mean, once they create your season, do what you need to do before they figure you out.
But look at City. Look at City. Look at Sundowns.
City guy.
Okay, Mara shebe City.
City.
City at City in Aldini.
in a clear philosophy.
Wa bona in a DNA eo hore re tlo tshwara bolo so re isa so wa bona we no lose.
Ke tla go bona la ding ne in gopotsa this whole concept ya South African football as a whole hore ha rena philosophy.
Yeah,
right. We used to have one.
Yeah.
But then it just maybe European coaches came into the fray.
Yeah.
And then but the infiltrator or Rona as coaches, we go into these coaching badges and we're watching Premier League football. And then we take that sort of philosophy and then lose our essence. Because this thing Paris and Makaringa Biza for ushukela. Pitso was upset.
Yeah.
Was upset.
Yeah.
But now I think to myself, why are you mad? Because this thing is supposed to entertain us.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But I understand you're showboating. Why are you showboating? This is Spanin.
Yeah, you see, my thing is with that issue, Dr. Ngubani responded very angrily, and you know he's a legend.
Yeah.
And he said, "This guy, why Abu so? Why asa shebo rona ne dlala bolo jwang? Because rona qadile dlala bolo so. Bo ace ne ba dlala bolo so.
Yeah.
Why is it a problem now? When we look at Brazilians football, why aren't people complaining about Brazilian football? Because they also showboat. Brazilian football is known as a poetic style of playing football. Passing nicely and you move forward.
Freedom, happiness,
but you also do tricks to actually make the opponent look weak.
Marabasa is hiding, because I was talking to someone, Gary, they don't do that anymore. The only players that sort of do that, can name.
Yeah, Inemo Pasisika easy last week.
But it is the Brazilian Khale.
Yeah.
You know, they were summering there, but they had a whole squad. The whole through both in your Basa failing, Rivaldo Kaka, everyone in it. But now because nowadays these European clubs, Babanka, from Brazil, 17, fast. But then they become this thing. So now when you see the Brazil squad, you don't see that flair, that thing,
that raw,
that
DNA.
I feel like times have. I don't know if they can win titles anymore. I don't think so.
Good point. That's
I
actually
don't
a good
know.
point. Enes Minudo did say that, you know, players like clubs like Barcelona, they also showboat, but they use it in a different way and it's more effective.
Yeah.
And there was someone else, I can't remember who said it, that said if showboating was effective, it would work in top leagues.
And that's the thing.
You know, so when I look at those two statements, there is some truth in it, in both statements. I understand. Say one year or if we're Spanish be effective, Barcelona but they do it differently and it's more effective. How we appeal. So I watched these games that I could discover in December, and I was analyzing those things because that's what they do a lot. And you see, I don't know if it's this side, but for me it was very effective for the team that was doing it, because what it did, this guy would Nakapenzela I did one for about maybe 10 seconds or 5 seconds. That's a long time. I did one
That's a long time.
So it's
10 seconds.
but at the same time, there's a player guy was switch. Uyakada ulusharani. It was sharp pass.
Why mara pass wayazona?
Pass into jwang. Yeah. Highlander. Awuchazanya kora.
That's a different story. Okay.
But I was like, that was effective. That was effective. They used it in a way that it was effective and it was forward moving in the sense that it's distracting. People are looking at me. They're not looking at the other players.
But I said at the same time, I think Pitso and Thailand, we are not dribbling. Because there's dribbling. Dribbling is to get past a player or a bailey, right? Which is not what we are doing. We are just Ratlansa crowd ufela.
Yeah.
And Ratlansa crowd, my thing is, my issue was that Ratlansa crowd mararwina 1-0 as Pirates.
Yeah, sure.
And then they got chance.
Sure.
Sure. They got chance.
Sure.
Because Sanot was supposed to score there.
Sure.
Numerous times. So mara ubizi ngoshukela mara it's only 1-0. Yeah, no busy come mo bolong in the middle of the park doing nothing. And even the team's not moving, they're just watching him do this thing, the more ball moves sideways. At what point is it disrespectful?
You know, for now, I think it's also a little not about Bajwa. We're very, very jolly people in South Africa.
Yeah.
And that's how we express ourselves in football. And I think there shouldn't be a problem in that because of that's what to us we know
Yeah.
because in essence has a right here when we put it in context.
Yeah,
In the English Premier League,
I'll fucking buzz.
yeah, when fucking about straight if you're gonna do that. But for us, it's more of skill. I'm not it.
Yeah, it's bad.
We do a lot of things with the ball.
We are able to.
So why? I mean, you spoke about what a crowd. Why can't we have? It's a different way of crowd. Crowd.
It's true. It's all expression.
It's an expression. And sharp ka 1-0 Rajiwa or Rawina 1-0 not impressive. But I could look at it in a different context and say, it's a motosa team, is a motosa a crowd, what feel or momentum stadium is not going. Maybe can bring a change into momentum and let's go. Because that's that in my knowledge, that's how that's kicking to a bonang. It's either about a crowd or arrying, you know, like about twinner. Skara no ngobe na dribble nil 1-0.
Skara. Nil. Ubize morao ka some.
Nil.
Guys, I don't understand. But I want to show when about Bozongo, Boborahali. Ba Benzela, mara career e fella guy. Wabo.
Bozongo fit based in the career.
So it's like so. You know, but is that by sense or the coach was not able to get the best out of Uzongo ka skill analysis on? So, because I think to myself, if we break the way or the games to discover, you say to yourself, okay, no, listen, we are distracting players, we are distracting the opposition. While Gilly busy pencil, there should be someone making a run.
There should be a tactic.
There should be a plan behind what I'm trying to do. But you know, he was doing it. But and it looks nice, but in the product, that's what he's fighting for.
Yeah.
You know, or that's what I think he's fighting for.
Yeah, I understand his point, you know. But I think it's more of a European point.
Yeah,
it's not an African point. European it's hard, Joe. We do things different, and we should embrace the fact that we're doing things differently. When Brazil was doing things differently, the world embraced that.
Yeah, it became now we want to play like
and now, and you must notice that these complaints are coming majority from outside leagues, not from the coach Samu PSL. How old? Pitso khona ka complain ka shop no grand sharp na ke khona ke mutlwang a complain a hole
no kilaetsa le Kazongo same thing. He was upset.
He was upset.
Upset Kazongo. You know, so but then you see there's a point where we have to embrace what we have, and say the outside can screw itself. But that is the standard. Hara wel kapo ra kote rate. So now, at what point do we embrace that and say, okay, let's bring it over here, as opposed to sticking to what we know and what we believe is the right way? But the right way, Harisa in the bigger stage, Rapala logo AFCON. What's up? You see, like, if Rapala logo AFCON, World Cup.
I just want to enlighten you on the fact that the South African football is the youngest football federation in Africa. We're very young. As DISC, most of Africa. So I found that a very interesting fact because it tells a story okay, sharp, that's why the development in football is so slow, because we actually started late in the whole development or refit to a certain level of your Ghana, of at least your Nigeria, of a united team that has a certain way of playing. But also, you know, World Cup or AFCON, we always try different things at the last moment. at the very last moment we try to change things. We had a Jomosono, dealing with shakes, but dealing last minute gone. Understand? Carlos Pereira gone. There's a lot of things that does not allow our football to flourish.
Yeah.
And I also believe it's a lot of internal things where players also get to situations where they get frustrated through maybe the management.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of things that I believe that's hindering South African and I don't think it's majority of it or no, it's how it's controlled. So I think in order for us to compete on the toppest level, we need to get our things together in the management or the players are on the and a development the player for 6 years, develop for 20 years. What about the system young in order to compete?
But it's so there.
I know.
Far.
I know.
Because, for instance, I wonder when Germany lost the World Cup in Brazil, or I forgot when it was. No, they won that one. They won 2001. When was the Brazil one? When they won?
I don't know the years.
2014 or 2018, 2014, I think.
Okay.
Whenever it was.
Yeah.
They had a plan from 2004 to win a 10-year plan.
Yeah.
That 10-year plan included now we're going to have every single club must have an academy.
Yeah.
And every academy must have this way of football.
Yeah.
And then we're trying to develop these kind of players. Instead of developing physical, but we need players that can now pass the ball.
Yeah.
And so all these...
That's solid.
You see, they had this plan from the get-go. And it worked out. They won the World Cup with those kind of players. But now my thing is, a country like Germany, their focus is football. Like, that's their number one sport. Rona here, it's not a number one sport. So I get it. Like, I understand long term how we're supposed to do it, but I don't know if SAFA is even willing to do it. And even if they're willing to do it, they are even able to do it. Because let's say when the talent caucus in got a blind. Just so it ingata. But then coming up with structures that will nurture from a young age. Until 18, 19, 20, 21.
Yeah.
I don't know if
and we spoke about something very important in our previous shows where you said that our talent starts blooming from 25.
It's too late. It's late.
Our talent starts. It's gotta 25.
That's late.
Where we have players that are starting World Cup at 19.
Performing at the top, at the best level.
And that's not one player,
bro. It's not even just one player.
We must check out maybe a Wits game. I'd love to check out a Wits Cheese game or a Wits and Pirates game. I'd love to check out.
No, we must commit, guys. We must commit for the next game. Basically, that's during the week. So
yeah.
We must go because now I wanna have to get more fans. Oh snap! Thing is play. Okay, let me watch because I never really know the fixture. I never really know.
Yeah.
Because it'd be a great experience. Because now, and I don't think even the kids that play, they never get to go to the stadium. They don't understand. They don't see this key holistically as a product. What must happen. I want more TV fella, So until some of these kids sit down and they can sit down, but then sit down with somebody that says, because not many kids watch it.
Yeah. Like, I remember back in the days when Rudani used to take his players and tell them what Champions League club with this player, and he used to take them by game golf. And I actually took a lot from that because I respected the fact that he took that craft seriously at a young age. So don't let them do that bond. So I'm shaping more analyze the game really golf and teach them. I found that very powerful.
It goes far that thing because before anything you need to understand because there's the technique stuff, but you need to understand as a unit and as a team what and tactically what must happen.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Not many people do that.
Swallow Sehut.
Morocco.
I think it's number 3rd. It's 3rd on the.
Like Great Africa.
Convel. Number 3.
Maswai.
Kabe
reinvestile.
Oh yeah, there was that.
Hey, because that's my dad's club. So I Nix. But in fact, that was a nice one.
Yeah.
Nice, short, to the point, general. Guys, we've got a long way to go. You know, we always got a long way to go with this thing of football. But so figure most last year corner. One day is one day.
Yeah.
You know. So thanks for watching episode 10. What is this? What do you say? Like, subscribe, share, comment,
tell a friend,
do that stuff. Then we'll see you guys. I don't want to say next week.